Pickleball has exploded past casual weekend rallies and into highly competitive, fast-paced tournaments. To keep up with that speed, the gear had to evolve. We've moved away from the heavy plywood and stiff Nomex cores of the past, replacing them with sophisticated, multi-layered polymer foam sandwich designs. Look right here. Foam paddles went from a 40% market share in 2020 to a projected 68% in 2024. And as that market share grew, the average price climbed right alongside it, jumping from $120 to over $180. That growth is fueled by professional tour adoption and social media momentum, with foam-specific hashtags now pulling in 2 million views every month. Foam has transitioned into the definitive equipment standard for the sport, which means every player needs to understand exactly how it works. Stepping up to that standard comes with a steep entry fee. Top-tier elite foam paddles now routinely command a $250 price tag. Brands justify that cost with a specific marketing promise, a paddle that delivers explosive power, plush comfort, and absolute control all at once. There is a catch. These high-end paddles harbor serious longevity issues that rarely make it onto the packaging. We are going to strip away the marketing hype. Using lab data and pro-level usage statistics, we will expose the exact physical trade-offs of foam core technology. The choice comes down to whether the immediate on-court advantage justifies a steep, recurring replacement cost for your specific game. Let's look at the physics. Unlike rigid Nomex, a polypropylene foam core compresses deeply upon impact. This absorbs massive shock, cutting vibration by 50% and enlarging the sweet spot by 30%. But this compression creates a mushy feel, stripping away immediate pop. This introduces dwell time. Because the core compresses, the ball stays in contact with the paddle face longer, about 0.005 seconds compared to 0.003 for Nomex. That extra grip time gives you enhanced control. It makes executing precise soft game shots and dropping dinks into the kitchen significantly easier. However, because the interaction is so soft, the smoother foam face struggles to grip the ball for aggressive rotation, which reduces your raw spin potential by 10 to 15%. You can see exactly how these metrics stack up on this comparison table. Foam scores an impressive 9.5 out of 10 in control, but drops to a 7 in durability, trailing far behind Nomex. To get foam's unmatched joint comfort and precision control, you have to sacrifice extreme topspin and aggressive traditional power. There is another major issue in the foam paddle market: the severe durability limitations of polymer cores. This chart maps the degradation timeline. After 100 hours of heavy play, foam permanently dents and loses elastic compression, while Nomex stays rigid past 200 hours. This cellular collapse causes a 20% power fade, forcing a rapid replacement cycle. Financially, this means players are essentially paying a $200 plus recurring subscription cost just to maintain their competitive edge. To compensate for that inherent softness, brands use an advanced manufacturing technique called thermoforming. They seal the edges under heat to artificially boost the foam's power by 20%. But that extra processing adds mass. Thermoforming pushes paddle weight up to the 8.4 ounce range, drastically increasing arm fatigue during long tournament days. On top of that, polymer foam is highly vulnerable to the environment. The core stiffens significantly in cold weather and softens in the heat, forcing you to constantly adapt your swing mechanics. Foam offers an immediate leap in performance, but it comes strictly tethered to a steep maintenance tax and clear environmental limitations. Let's translate this into practical application. We need to map out your specific play style to see if it matches the high-maintenance reality of foam gear. Looking at the first pathway, aging players, the average age is 38, or tennis converts who prioritize joint health. If you fall into this group, you must upgrade to foam. That 50% vibration reduction is critical for mitigating pain and prolonging play. Following the second pathway, beginners and intermediate players grinding the ladder, focused on rapid skill progression. Foam is the optimal choice here. The 30% larger sweet spot provides the exact forgiveness necessary to quickly develop your soft game skills. If your primary goal is injury prevention or rapid skill acquisition, the physical benefits of foam easily justify the recurring replacement costs. That leaves us with our final profile: the aggressive, high-volume, spin-heavy power player who demands consistent baseline performance. If this is you, foam's 10 to 15% spin lag and its rapid 100-hour denting window are going to cause serious on-court frustration. To work around this, you should demand raw carbon faces on your foam paddles to regain that spin, or simply keep a reliable $100 Nomex paddle in your bag for windy, slam-heavy days. For beginners and intermediates, comparing a $250 premium paddle to a $130 budget option shows that the core vibration dampening benefits remain largely identical. You can secure the mechanical advantages of foam without taking a massive financial sting when the core degrades. Ultimately, a foam core is a tool with a finite lifespan. Elevating your game requires aligning these physical trade-offs with your budget and your playstyle.